मेरा नाम तरुण है, तरुण श्रीवास्तव। आज मैं 23 अशोक नगर इलाहाबाद में बैठा हूँ। आज की तारीख 25 मई
2020
है। आज से करीब 31 साल पहले मेरी यहीं पर हमारी आज़ादी चली गई और यहीं पर हमको इसी जिस जगह में मैं बैठा हुआ हूँ यहीं पर हमको इन्होंने
मुझे
बांध लिया था,
मुझे कैद कर लिया था।
मुझे कैद कर लिया गया था। अंगूठियों को यहाँ पर एक्सचेंज हुआ था। Coming to the point, I am coming here on this screen today is to introduce my father-in-law, whom I known him for about how many years now? 31, 32? And the reason why I brought him here is that we all as children would like to get him back into his memory lane, let him think past about his childhood. There is a lot of uniqueness in his memories, in his artifacts, and there's a lot of old relics which he has brought. His father left a lot of legacy, and I would certainly like Papa to say a few words about so much, not a few words, a lot of words for his children and for the rest of the family. So Vita, can you please pass the camera to Papa? Please meet Papa, Colonel Yogesh Srivastava. He is busy with his files as usual. So Papa, how are you?
Fine and good. Thank you, Tarun.
And how are you doing?
For motivating me into this new venture, discussing about my.
It is my misfortune that I have been coming here for last so many years and I have not been able to do this.
Yeah,
And I was, in fact, today I was so much impressed by the kind of thing that which you have maintained and preserved. And in fact, Abhishek had done a very good thing of, that rice thing which you showed us. Your father's name is inscribed on that, on one rice.
Grain.
And that's roughly about 80 years old, Papa?
Yeah.
And you have maintained it so nicely. So I think it would be just right so that all the rest of the family and the children should know what legacy you are holding. So starting right from now, Papa, the topic of discussion will be obviously your father, your childhood memories. So my first query or first question would be, is there anything, I'm sure there will be so many things of your childhood memories, of your father, your grandfather. Would you like to share something, any 2 or 3 incidents, or any 2 or 3 values which you have picked up, which you like to take forward?
I am the third son of my father, who is here, late Chandrama Prasad Srivastava. Chanda, as was fondly known as, born in 1903 in Bharatpur and died in 1970 while with me in Jabalpur. He was a very jovial man, an extremely hard-working person, great interest in life. He prospered in life as an engineer in various trades, agriculture, mining, mechanical engineering, civil engineering. And having done his diploma 1923, if I remember correctly,
So can you show us something about his academics, qualifications and
19
papers if you have got?
1927.
1 second. Can I just show
Yeah,
this, Papa?
this is his.
This is the BHU, Banaras Hindu University 1927 diploma which he earned for his engineering. And if you see it closely, this is signed by none else than Sri Madan Mohan Malviya ji, if you remember, the founder of BHU. This is actually priceless. This paper is priceless. Is there anything else you have, Papa? Anything else you have?
Yeah.
Any other thing?
Then he got in 1929 American Institute of Electrical Engineering membership in 1929 for his good work that he had done.
Here it is.
And ultimately, he got the highest honor that a an engineer in India would like to have, that's the membership of the Institution of Engineers, MIE, from the Institution of Engineers in the year 1962. Harkirat Singh was the president at that point of time.
May I show this to the camera? See, this is about roughly 60 years old. The MIE membership. Absolute priceless manuscript.
Well, going down the memory lane, having done his diploma in engineering, he got an appointment in Bharatpur State in 1926. And he was appointed the telephone
As you can
engineer.
see, that this paper shows that this is the appointment letter by the executive engineer, Bharatpur. That time it was a princely state of Bharatpur, and on a handsome salary of rupees 100 per month.
He did various appointments in the Matsya Union, Bharatpur State to start with, of course, Matsya Union, Rajasthan government, and ultimately with the central government. In central government, he was the chief engineer, Central Tractor Organization, and subsequently he rose to become the chairman of the CTO. He was a very fond collector of artifacts all round. And I am glad to introduce a few items which are his memorabilia and which are of great concern, which are of great appreciation to me.
No, but sorry for interrupting, Papa. I think you missed out my query. The other thing was, if there is anything which you think, one or two incidents which the children would like to hear, which you think the children should know.
One thing I remember very distinctly when he was in the state service, particularly, was that he never had a Sunday. Just all 7 days a week he was working, and he would come home for lunch for about an hour, but go back and come back at 5:30 in the evening. In those days, it was a very rare thing. And he was one who would not refrain from going under the vehicle. He was the garage superintendent of Bharatpur State and maintaining dozens of Rolls Royces of the state, of the Maharaja. And he would refrain from getting under the thing. Most of the times when he came home, his shirts and everything was totally soiled, his hands were totally soiled, and as if he had worked like a mechanic. But that, be that as it may, I found that he was a very loving person, not one of those persons who was very flashy in his life, but deep in the heart he had a great love and affection for his own children, for his own parents, and people around him. The living example of that, if I may quote, is when I had to enforce his retirement as the general manager of the Sudatkar farm, mechanized farm. His officers would just leave him. And it was me, because of the ailment of my father, it was me who insisted on it, and I felt like that he should be away from duties. And he won't be able to perform those duties as effectively. Although he himself said that I will continue to do it if I continue. And the wonderful present which I always relish is this salver, which is his farewell salver, signed by all the officers under his command.
And this would be 1968?
1965.
65.
65.
Roughly 35 and 20, 55 years old.
55 years. In 1954, he was deputed by the government of India to go with a delegation to USSR, Czechoslovakia, to study the system of collective farming, and thereafter he made a private visit to Germany on the request of his old chief engineer boss from Bharatpur, Mr. Bromke. And that is where Mr. Bromke gave him this beautiful key to the city of Frankfurt.
Does it open?
This is called opener also.
Ah, it's a bottle opener.
This is bottle opener.
Oh,
This is souvenir also.
oh, very nice.
आगे पूछो.
And anything else? Do you think you have picked up any of his traits, any of his habits, or do you think you have picked up any of his habits, or any of his traits, or any
But
of
the
his?
most important advice that he left, which his will, which I read out a little earlier to my children here, was that he is very honest and a degree of honesty and
Pure
hard work.
You use the word pure also.
And that is where all of us have got into that habit. Absolute honesty, absolute hard work, and there's nothing beyond. And I'm glad to say today that somehow or the other, it's coincidence perhaps, that all my four sons-in-law are equally industrious, equally hardworking, and equally honest. In fact, their honesty has perhaps let them down here and there. I do not know. So it's been a wonderful journey. Some of the items which he collected over the years, which I have preserved for a long time, you may like to have a look at that. This is the Rolleicord camera that he brought from Germany in 1954 when he visited.
And this is still in
This
is
is-
this still in working condition?
This is in working condition. This is Rolleicord one, original. This contains a grain of, you can't see it, but perhaps a grain of rice
आप उंगली हटाइए.
in which 102 alphabets have been inscribed saying, "May God bless Mr. C.P. Srivastava Esquire in all his efforts and things of that nature."
How old would this be? Any idea how old would this be?
Usually about 85 years old.
85. और ये कहाँ पर बना होगा? भरतपुर में?
This has been made in Bharatpur, obviously. Wonderful rice. The number is given. Museum Darul Falah, Delhi, India.
ओके. आप उनको बता रहे थे उस्तरा के बारे में.
He
उस्तरा वाली
was
बात.
an old art collector, and he collected a lot of good pottery, a lot of good paintings, and a lot of good artifacts. The main item which I would like to show is this blue pottery. I have got the full set of this.
इसका पीछे भी दिखा दो.
ये है willow. This is known as एक minute. Willow नहीं.
नहीं, मैं पढ़ देता हूँ.
Pottery style.
You can see from कि कहाँ से ये बना हुआ है. What is written here in this meter? Willow.
Willow, Wedgwood,
And this is obviously from China, I assume.
England.
England.
England. Yes, this is English.
Just turn it around.
You can see the intricacies.
This is the story.
And this is the story behind this. This is a limited edition. Only 40 to 50 were made, and one of them is here. Absolutely priceless.
Done.
welcome back.
Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Papa continues to be here. He has spent so much time. He's waiting for his cup of tea, I know. But then we like him to tell us so many lovely things, which has been so enlightening so far.
In the Bharatpur State Service, he was one of the very hard-working officers. His work was appreciated by the Maharaja of Bharatpur along with the entire entourage of his, and also the agents of the British Sarkar who came and visited. Now this is one of the secret cases. In those days, mind you, those Panamas used to come in small sizes, no filters and all that. With the inscription of his initials. This one was presented to him by one of the viceroys when they came for a shoot in the lake there.
शिकार के लिए आया हुआ।
वहाँ थे बरसाना। तुमको दिखाया था हमने जब पूरा बना वो वाइसरॉय कितने मारे उन्होंने याद होगा तो शायद कुछ नहीं। This is also an ashtray given by another of the viceroys to him when they came for a shoot of the Siberian cranes and others. He was a very fond lover of old things, and he continued to shave himself with this beautiful razor made in Germany. And
इसका ब्रांड दिखाइए तो क्या है?
देखना
Sure.
हाथ बचा
This is Kaufman, huh?
Kaufman, yes,
German brand.
German brand.
नहीं ये क्या है पापा?
And he will use it along with this
To sharpen this.
to sharpen the thing on both sides, and also strop it every day.
And
Hold this
so?
down. Hold this.
हाँ
This is a strop.
हाँ हाँ. So actually this can also be used as a weapon.
Yes.
This we used to see a lot in Charlie Chaplin old movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He started painting in his 60s, really speaking. And he learned playing on the violin at about the same time. Some of his paintings, you can take them there. This is the sunrise and the tiger hill, Darjeeling. And whatever he possessed, it was immaculate. Some of the things that he possessed and he cherished them were these toolkits and things of their nature. And he will very fondly, welcome Siddharth. This is how he would keep everything intact. The very old things, they are withering away now, but everything he would go into details and
Oh,
keep
lovely.
them.
Yes, see.
Clips and this, that, and the other.
And this must be at least 70, 80 years old, I
Oh,
assume.
yes, well.
मम्मी आपको कुछ कहना है, आपको कुछ याद है, आपको कुछ लग रहा है कि ऐसी कोई बात आपको याद आ गई जो हम लोग को बच्चों को आपको लग रहा है कि मालूम होनी चाहिए,
ऐसी तो कोई बात नहीं,
या आपको कुछ
लेकिन बातें तो बहुत सारी हो कभी-
कोई भी ऐसी आपको एक कोई ऐसी बात आपको लगी जो आपको दिल को छू गई?
याद नहीं है अभी। ठीक है, याद करके बता दीजिए।
कोई बात नहीं, याद करके बताओ।
हाँ।
This incidentally is my father's driving license,
ओहो,
made in the year of the Lord 1933.
टर्न इट ऑन।
And renewed last in Chandigarh, where he resided with me in the year 1968, renewed up to 16971. Of course, he died well before that date. Sharp memories of his, which are difficult to describe the moment offhand. But I trust that he was a very loving father. He kept everybody on his toes also at all times. He would crack a joke along with anybody, but be a hard taskmaster at the appropriate time. I have learned a lot from him, from the hard work that he entered into throughout his life. And he was very proud when I entered the academy, got commissioned, and entered the Punjab regiment of my interpretation, like he was when all of us joined service one after the other. It was wonderful that he lived a healthy life all along, and he died while I was doing a long ammunition course in Jabalpur on 16th January 1970, after he had married off all his children except Jyoti. He was cremated in Jabalpur with full military honors. The commandant of the AOC school, a brigadier, a large gathering of service officers and his friends and our relatives were there on their day, and subsequently were laid to rest. May God bless him, bless his soul, and keeps on remembering us. Thank you.